This is the scariest tree in the Philippines. Its branches are said to whisper to those who come near it, stealing their memories and trapping them forever. In the rural town of Barangay San Roque, in Quezon Province, there's an old Balete tree that towers over everyone and everything else in the small community. Its wide gnarled branches are home to countless bats and other forest animals, and according to local legend, it's also home to a malevolent spirit. The Balete tree is known locally as the Balete, NG, Paglimot, or Balete of forgetting. The story goes that anyone who climbs the tree will be met with a whispering voice that will drive them insane. It all started one night during the town's annual Binyag festival. Jomar, a 17-year-old boy, was celebrating with his friends when he decided to do something crazy. He climbed the Balete tree. At first, everything was fine. But as he reached the top of the tree, he heard a voice that seemed to come from everywhere and nowhere at once. It whispered to him, promising him knowledge and power if he would just listen. But after a while, the whispers became more insistent, demanding that Jomar give them his memories in exchange for their power. And then, right before his very eyes, all of his memories began to fade away. He tried to hold on to them, but it was no use. The whispers drowned out everything until there was nothing left for Jomar but the present moment and the feeling of wind in his hair. When he finally came down from the tree, he was met with gasps and screams from the townspeople. They had not seen him climb up, nor did they see him come down. To them, he simply vanished into thin air. But Jomar was not the same. When he spoke, his voice was flat and emotionless. He didn't recognize any of his friends or family. And when they asked him what he had seen, what he had heard, he just stared off into the distance and whispered, "Someone is still up there." And that's when the truly terrifying part began. After Jomar's harrowing experience, several people went to the Balete tree to try and cut it down. But as soon as they began hacking at the trunk, their tools would break. Some even went missing, never to be seen again. Now, the entire town is cursed to hear the whispers of the Balete tree in their dreams. And every night they hear it growing stronger, hungrier than ever before. So if you ever find yourself in the Philippines and hear a strange whispering coming from an old Balete tree, don't make the mistake of climbing it. If you do, it might just remember you and decide that you're its next victim.